Chris, what is our fourth main topic today?
This is from Ayman. Hey, John, I enjoyed your discussion about the February movies. Now, with April shaping up to be a very good month for movie fans, I want to know what your and your team's most anticipated movies in April are. Thank you.
All right, thanks for sending that in. And today is the last day of March. Can't believe it. Today's the last day of March.
Yeah.
Last day of March. This, of course, means it's Morbius Day. Morbius hits theaters. I'm seeing it in just a few hours. So excited. Anyway, but there are other movies coming out here this year. And I thought we would take a minute and let's take a look at April here. Let's do a little bit of a preview of the movies we got coming out in April. And then I thought it would be fun to break it down and talk about how we would order them in our terms of our anticipation of these things. So let's go over and take a look at the movies that are opening up here in this. Now, there's obviously, as there is every month, there's a lot of just kind of smaller limited release films. One of the interesting ones is The Contractor. That's the one with Chris Pine. That does not look very good to me, and I'm hearing mixed things about it, but might be something that's opening just in limited release. If you had a chance to see it, you may want to check that one out. Then we have got, where is it at? Of course, we have Morbius. Morbius! Morbius! Woo! It's the
I can't live without him.
Morbius Day!
He's gonna bite on your neck.
So that's coming out there too. Some for us to all to look forward to. Enjoy a celebration. Morbius coming out here today. Now that's of course April 1st. Then we get into April 8th. Guys, Everything Everywhere All at Once. The Michelle Yeoh. You guys have heard me talking about this movie. I saw it this past week. Absolutely love this movie. Might be my favorite movie of the year so far. It is completely bonkers. It's fun. It's funny. It's got some emotional elements to it. It's so great. So we've got Everything Everywhere All at Once, moving from limited release to wide release on April 8th. Also, April 8th is a big date, guys, because we've also got Ambulance. Now, one that I admittedly am not super excited about, although I am going to an early screening of it in a couple of days. I'm not super excited about it, but there are a lot of people who are, and it's getting some pretty good reviews right now. So Ambulance also opens on April 8th. So we got Everything Everywhere All at Once, Ambulance on April 8th. We also have a little movie called Sonic the Hedgehog 2 opening on April 8th. April 8th is a packed day for release. Now, we read some of the early reactions coming out, and they were a little bit mixed, but nothing saying it's terrible. I really like the first film. I'm looking forward to this. I think the trailer's been really good. So we got Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Then we move on to April 13th. We have the Mark Wahlberg film, Father Stu. Very inspiring true story. I'm not a fan of the trailer myself, but I'll definitely be checking out Father Stu myself there.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it could be a good movie.
It might be. Then we move on to April 15th. We got Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore. Of course, the reviews have been coming out for that, and the reactions we've been getting, the first reactions have been very good. A lot of them saying this is the best of the franchise, all that kind of stuff. I'm very excited about. I'm also seeing this in a couple of days. I'll let you guys know what I think about that. So Fantastic Beasts coming out on the 15th. Then we move on to April 22nd. We've got the animated feature film, The Bad Guys. They showed us a preview for this at CinemaCon last year. Did not impress me. I'm not really looking forward to it, but I will admit I'm hearing good things. I'm hearing some pretty darn good things about The Bad Guys. So that's something to keep on your radar. Once again, that goes wide on April 22nd. Also coming out on April 22nd, if I can find it, there it is. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Yeah.
The Nick Cage film, which every time I see the trailer, I say, this is either going to be unbelievably awesome or unbelievably horrible. I don't think there's any middle ground. It's going to be one of the most awesome things ever or one of the worst things ever.
Getting good notices.
It's getting some good notices, though. But then also opening on, what do we say this was? The 22nd, The Northman. Opening on the 22nd. Which, you know, to me, I think this is, I haven't seen the movie yet, but unseen, I think it's a Best Picture contender. But I'm very excited for The Northman as well. Okay, so then we go on from the 22nd, and we move on to April 29th, and we've got the Liam Neeson film. That's what they really should just call all of them at this point. Oh, look, it's a Liam Neeson movie where he's on the cover with a gun. Woo! Big difference. This one's called Memory. An assassin for hire finds that he's become a target. No. After he refuses to complete a job for a dangerous criminal organization. A remake of the 2003 Belgian film The Memory Killer, also a remake of 17 other Liam Neeson films. But you know what? It's still a Liam Neeson film, so I'm somewhat, at least a little bit curious. And there is our movies for April coming out. So I'm going to give you my list, all right? My April's most anticipated.
Boo. Get your list out of the way.
Get my list out of the way. At number 10, Memory, the Liam Neeson film. That's one. It's last place, yes, but hey, it's still a Liam Neeson film, so I'm somewhat inspired. At number 9 for me is Father Stew. Yeah, it's. I'm not super excited about it, but hey, it's still Mark Wahlberg, and I like Mark Wahlberg, so I'm gonna check that out. At number 8 for me comes The Bad Guys. Again, nothing about it looked interesting to me, but I am hearing decent things about it. At number 7. Morbius. Listen, this would have been way up higher earlier. I'm hearing a bunch of things that have been knocking it down the pole a little bit. So right now, Morbius sits for me at number 7. Oddly enough, being overtaken by a movie I'm not super excited about, but hearing good things, Ambulance. So I got Ambulance, the new Michael Bay film. Of course, you got Jake Gyllenhaal in there, so that's good. So I've got that at number 6. In my number 5 spot, I've got the Nick Cage film, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. Again, that might be horrible, but I'd be lying if I didn't tell you I was supremely intrigued by this film. All right. At number 4 now, I got Sonic 2. What can I say? I really like the first film. The trailers, at least to me, look like they still capture all of that charm and fun of the first film. So I've got that one at number 4. At number 3, I've got Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. Again, I think this looks good. The early reactions are saying this could be the best of the franchise. I'm hearing good things about it. It looks good to me. I love Mads Mikkelsen. So yeah, sign me up for Fantastic Beasts. At number 2, now this one's weird because I've seen this movie already, but I think it might have come way close up here anyway. But is the Everything Everywhere All at Once. Guys, I cannot emphasize enough how much you need to see this movie. It is so much fun. I didn't even realize till the credits roll that it was produced by Joe and Anthony Russo. So the Russo brothers produced this thing. It's bonkers. I think it's going to be more bonkers than Doctor Strange. I'm not saying it's going to be better than Doctor Strange, but I'm saying it's more bonkers than Doctor Strange can be. And number 1, it has to be, because right now it is my number 1 most anticipated movie of the year now that I've already seen The Batman, The Northman. Everything about this movie screams awesome to me. From the director, the cast, the previews. I'm a sucker for Viking kind of stuff. So again, for April, and guys, this is the best movie month we've had since the pandemic. This is a full roster of films. So for April, I got number 10, Memory, number 9, Father Stew, number 8, The Bad Guys, number 7, Morbius, number 6, Ambulance, number 5, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, number 4, Sonic 2, number 3, Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore, number 2, most anticipated, Everything Everywhere All at Once, even though I've seen it, and number 1, The Northman. So that's what we got there. That's what I've got for my list. Rob, let's go over to you on this. I want to know, how would you rank these in terms of your most anticipated?
Okay, I'm going to give you the movies that I'm going to roll out to see in a theater. Because they're not, I don't think I've got all on this list. Number 6 for me is Ambulance. You know why? I will see any Bayhem. Any Michael Bayhem that I can see on the screen, I will go see it. When I see Jake Gyllenhaal singing Christopher Cross Sailing, I'm like, I'll watch that. So Ambulance I'm going to see. Number 5, Fantastic Beasts, because as you said, looks great. It actually looks like a great big screen experience. A lot of cool special effects, all that. Love it. Number 4, Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, just because I really want to see this movie. I've heard about this movie for years, and it looks really good. It looks really funny.
They've been talking about it for a very long time.
But it looks really funny. What did I say? Number 3, was that number 4? Was that number 4? No, number 3?
No.
I don't know. Everything Everywhere All at Once. I've desperately wanted to see that. It looks great. I love Michelle Yeoh. Hearing your positive feedback, I haven't heard one thing about this movie that wasn't glowing. Number 2, am I number 2 now? Number 2, The Northman. Come on. Robert Eggers is it's his third feature after The Witch and after Lighthouse. Can't wait to see it. But John.
Oh, man.
Oh, I know where this is going.
John, my number one most
I know.
anticipated movie I am seeing on Monday on the Paramount lot in the big Paramount Theater. I am seeing the 4K Dolby Atmos restored edition, 21 years in the making. Star Trek, the motion picture, the director's edition restoration drops on Paramount Plus on April 5th. It'll be in the theaters for 2 nights in May. You can see it, I think, on the 23rd or the 25th. By far, I've waited for decades to see this restored into HD. Now it's 4K, better effects than we've ever seen before, better sound. My God.
Oh, my God.
My favorite Star Trek movie returning again. And if you haven't seen it, don't listen to the slow motion picture haters. Go see it for the first time. See real Roddenberry Star Trek, which we have been missing. The Star Trek hostage crisis has continued since 2009.
Oh, man.
Now real Star Trek is back. There you go.
Oh, man.
I know I'm not supposed to talk about
Robert
Star
Meyer
Trek on the
Burnett,
show.
ladies and gentlemen. Robert Meyer Burnett. All right, Chris, let's go over to you. A lot of really interesting looking films coming out here. How would you rank them in terms of your anticipation?
Oh man. Well, in dead last for me, a film I'm seeing this evening is Morbius, the Living Vampire. I'm so excited. Now I will leave my expectations at the door, and I hope that I am wrong, and I hope that it is delightful. But will it be?
You know what? If you walk in this studio tomorrow morning with a big smile on your face and you tell me that Morbius is the greatest movie ever, I will believe you because miracles are happening.
Miracles can happen.
Every single day. It's wild, you know? People,
All right, what would be next for you?
then I would go with Memory because, yeah, it is Liam Neeson starring Liam Neeson as Liam Neeson.
Member?
Remember?
I first saw it too and was like, they're doing more cat stuff? That's weird. That's not on my radar at all. Then I would go with Ambulance because, as we've talked about on here too, I just don't believe anything in this film. And I give Michael Bay a real long leash. He can do pretty much whatever he wants, but saying you can get through LA traffic in this manner is absolutely absurd. I would then go with Father Stu. This does look very, very, inspirational. I'm not sure about it after that trailer. It feels like it could be Oscar baity. It feels like maybe it's going to miss the mark. I'm not sure, but I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Then I would go with The Bad Guys. I'm a voice actor. I'm obviously going to go see animated stuff.
Yeah.
And I really like the voice cast here as well. And the animation style looks fun to me. Then I would go with Fantastic Beasts. I grew up as a big Potterhead, interested to see how this is going. And the reviews have been very, very good so far. Then I'd go Northman, which is not my kind of movie typically, right? But this does look fascinating. This looks like it's going to be just a cinematic feast. I'm really interested in this story. 3 for me is The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. That just looks like fun. That's going to be so great.
I hope so.
It's either going to be amazing or total trash. And either way, I am here for it. It's going to be so fun. Number 2 for me is Sonic. I love Sonic. I love the Sonic movies. They are just fun. They are delightful. I loved those video games. I still love those video games. Sonic Mania is a blast. So I'm real pumped to see that. And then my number 1 spot for me, I cannot wait till I get to go see Everything Everywhere All at Once. That looks incredible. Like Rob said, your glowing review has me even more excited for it. All of my friends who have seen it have said they have not felt this kind of soul level love for a film since they saw Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which is one of my all-time favorites. So I am just beyond excited to see that.
Well, there you go. Ray, I gotta ask
Let me
you.
just do my top 5 really quick.
All right, sure.
Because everything else can wait for the home theater experience. The number 1 is Sonic. Number 2, I don't watch animated movies, but one of my favorites, if not the top, is Megamind. And The Bad Guys kind of reminds me of that Megamind sort of thing where the bad guy thinks. So that's my number 2. Number 3, Ambulance. Number 4, The Northman. And number 5, Everything, Always,
Everywhere,
Whatever.
All at Once.
Yeah, and that's it. That's it.
All right.
We should all go see Ambulance together.
Well, I'm going to see an early screening,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I can't. I'm not tremendously excited about it, but we'll see. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. Anyway, guys, the question is for you. There's some really interesting films
Not a
coming
bad
out.
lineup.
This is a really nice lineup for the month. What are you guys looking forward to the most? What are you excited about? Whatever that might be, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.